phone to stand up. Stand up. There we go. What it do? What it do? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna wait for some people to get up in the room. You know what it is. Your boy Double S. Hoping you stress go to the wrong address. I'm praying for every eyes that watch this. You know, only the real eyes gonna recognize that it's not no real lies. That the real lies is the niggas who can't recognize. So we gonna get it together, and I hope you get your weather together. And I'm gonna add a little extra, a lot of more paper just so you can read all about it. And I hope you at home feeling good. Got you a good meal in. You know, understanding that just because you stacking your money right now and it seems like you so far away, you really a lot closer than you think you is. You know, the only things that's making it seem like it's so far away is because you focus on somebody else's success when you trying to jump from where you at right now all the way to the finish line. You just started or you in the middle. You know, you can't just look at somebody all the way at the finish line and just try to drive your way all the way to the finish line. You know, you got to keep going with the course. You got to keep going and keep pushing to exactly where you was going in the first place. You know, you can't give up. You know, just because you see somebody else spending all their money, that don't mean you go spend all your money. You continue to keep saving your money. You keep putting your money in investments. You keep putting your money in your savings, and you just keep going. You act like you don't see nothing. You had tunnel vision. Keep going. Keep your head straight. Keep moving forward. Never stop. Never give up. It's going to be a lot of haters. It's going to be a lot of people saying a lot of stuff on the way there, but it's all good. That's just what happens. What's up? What's up? Keeping up with Tommy. What's happening with you, brother? But yeah, I want you to just know that you need to keep pushing, keep going. Don't ever stop. Yeah, I just had to go ahead and send this little message real quick. Get this message out the way. Um, you know, just having that type of mindset to just keep building, you know, and keep staying focused. Because when you trying to make your way to the top, you need a mindset shift. You have to keep staying focused on the prize. You cannot let what other people are doing and other people's success. And sometimes some people don't even be successful as you think. Some people just be making stupid financial illiterate choices. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have financial literacy. A lot of people don't understand financial literacy is something that's extremely hard to learn. Like, it's so easy to talk about, oh, save your money, oh, invest your money. That's so easy to say until you go try to do it. And people don't talk about losing money in those investments. You know, all investments ain't gonna go well. Some investments gonna be a straight L. Some of them gonna be like, golly, I shouldn't have never put my money in that. You know what I mean? So you gotta sometimes just know that just because you invest in your money, you gonna still take losses, and them losses ain't nothing but lessons. You gotta learn something from that loss. You know, you can't just keep putting it hoping that when you invest in something that you just gonna make it rich overnight. That's just not how it works. Multi-million-dollar companies don't even make it rich overnight. You know, so how are you gonna magically just have this formula that when you start something, you just gonna get rich in 1 week, in 1 month, you just gonna start making $50,000 a month? It just don't work like that. You know, it was companies like Amazon that wasn't making no money. They started off as a bookstore, you know, selling books, you know, and people laughed at it, like thought that was a bullcrap business. But look at Amazon to this day. You know, you got to stick to the course and stick to the mission because you the one with the vision. You the one that can go far. You the reason a lot of people don't you gonna be the reason a lot of people gonna understand why it means something to stay diligent and stay on your path and stay focused and don't listen to what other people gotta say. You write down your plans and you keep your faith with God and you just keep pushing and you keep going because you gonna need that mindset. I don't care what nobody gotta say. I don't care how nobody gotta feel, and that's just how you gotta be. You gotta have that fire in. You gotta say, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck how you think about me. You think that shit gonna make me rich? You think because you said a couple comments about me, that shit gonna change the fact that I'm balling out, that I'm stacking up, that I'm headed somewhere. You think that shit gonna really change something? No, it's all about you, because if you try to depend on motivation, all it takes is one person that say one bad thing about you or one bad thing about what you're doing. Guess what? Your motivation gone. Threw your whole motivation off. So you can't focus all on motivation. Motivation is cool. Motivation is a tool that you'll need, to continue to keep sharpening up your mindset. But you need consistency. That's the only way you're gonna continue to keep winning. So you gotta be working on that mindset shift. You got to be understanding that this is what I used to be. This is how I used to think. These are the people that I used to be around. If these people is not pushing you towards where you trying to go, get the fuck away. Run away. Get away immediately. You don't need to be around them. If you got to be by yourself, you got to be by yourself. That's okay. Sometimes you got to be by yourself on this mission. Most people make a little money and immediately try to look like they rich. I know a lot of people that you probably been a victim to this situation. Soon as you get $10,000 in your pocket, all of a sudden you start trying to act like you got 100,000 or $100 million. You know what I'm saying? You over here trying to buy jewelry. You over here looking at cars that you know damn well you shouldn't be looking at. You looking at fucking rims. You looking at new stereo systems. You looking at redecorating your whole house, getting all this designer clothing. You looking to go get you some Buffy glasses, some Cartiers. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go get you all of this new equipment that's gonna, okay, I'm not even gonna knock down the equipment, because it depends on what you buying that equipment for. Because if you're going to buy a bunch of cameras because you're trying to do some film and trying to do some movies and make some better production, that's an investment. That's a good investment. But you got to understand, some investments is gonna be a risk. Some of them not gonna work out. And especially when you start thinking in your mind that I'm gonna buy these cameras, I'm gonna start making this good content, and the camera's gonna look so good, and people gonna just think my content that I'm famous already, and they just gonna like it and comment, and they gonna share it. No, you still gotta work on it. You still gotta work on being a people's person. You gotta still be making sure that you got new content to make every single day. You gotta keep the fucking fans on their feet, on their tippy toes. They gotta be like, damn, I wonder what he gonna drop next, or what she gonna do next. You know what I mean? You can't be predictable. Like, motherfuckers can predict like, oh, tomorrow that nigga gonna be talking about chicken because he black. That's predictable. That's what most white people gonna think about seeing a black person. They're gonna be like, oh, what he talking about? Chicken, Kool-Aid, grape soda. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying that's really what all white people gonna do, but a lot of white people do that. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying white people. Mexicans do it too. Mexicans will hit you with the chicken line. What you gonna do? Eat chicken? Chinese, like, you gotta be unpredictable. Because most times people gonna just look at you and try to judge a book by its cover, and they gonna try to predict that this is what you're gonna do, or this is what you all about. That's all the example I'm just trying to show it for. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing being racist. I don't really care about all that racist stuff. So if you a weak-minded person, that's on you. I don't really care. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep knocking and keep pushing, because real players know the real flex is staying liquid, not staying flashy. You know what I mean? Always having that liquid cash, always having that liquid in your investments. Not being flashy, being something that you could say, man, look, I built this brick by brick. You know what I mean? Like, I know you might not. Everybody want to build a house in one day. You know what I mean? But if it's just you building that house, how long do you really think it'll take you to build that house? See, don't worry about how long it's going to take. Just worry about putting that brick down a day. A brick down a day. A brick down a day. After 365 days, how you think that house going to look? You're going to have 365 bricks put down. So at least you'll be able to build a foundation in a year. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. A lot of people try to make things look so good so fast. They foundation be so weak, it can't last. It can't last through a storm. You know what I'm saying? One trial, one tribulation in life, they fall off. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure you're building your foundation. Take your time. A lot of people not going to see the vision, but that's okay. You seen the vision. You built the vision. You got God. You got faith. And keep the people around you that's pushing you and being your cheerleader in your corner. If they not in your corner, they not being a cheerleader, fuck them. Kiss my ass. Fuck out of here. I don't need you around me. You know what I mean? You got to be cutthroat. You can't be being nice. You can't be sitting here over here crying to people like, you're supposed to be helping me out. You're supposed to be pushing me. Don't nobody help me. All my friends, they don't support my business. Fuck them friends. Fuck them family members. They not about to spend all of their money anyway. Your friends and family members most likely want you to give it to them for free, or they want a fucking discount. Fuck them. Them ain't the people that you need to be pushing you anyway. It's these strangers out here. I know they say stranger danger, but no, you in danger when you ain't got no strangers when you trying to build a business. Come on, you got to look at things backwards. Sometimes you got to look at things downside up, not upside down. You got to kind of look at it right side up, upside right. You know what I mean? You can't just always look at the same thing that people told you to look at it. Sometimes they tell you space is up in the air. They got everybody looking in the air. When everybody is doing one thing, you got to really tap into your mental and say, "Hold on. Now I'm just like everybody else. They got me doing everything everybody else doing. Maybe space ain't up there in the sky. Maybe space is down there in the ground, down there deep in the oceans. Because they ain't never telling you about how they going deep down in them damn oceans. They keep telling you about how they going far up in space. But what about when they be going deep down in that ocean? What about that? What about all that stuff y'all finding down there? You ain't gonna talk about that? But you gonna tell me you seen some meteorites and you seen some Mars and planets and stars and spaceships and all that in the sky. But what about the spaceships that's in the water? What about the stuff that's emerging out the water? What about that? They showed you Godzilla. Where Godzilla come from? Out the water. Godzilla popped up out the water. Wouldn't you consider Godzilla a damn alien? That motherfucker had all types of powers. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When they showed you King Kong. King Kong came from another fucking hemisphere, another atmosphere, another. That motherfucker was able to jump through fucking what is it called? Spectral galactical, whatever. You know what I mean? Like he was able to go through. I mean, okay, dimensions. He was able to go through, jump through, run through, speed through different dimensions. You know what I mean? By going deep down into the ground. That nigga ain't never jumping deep up in the sky and going to a different dimension. Every time they going into a different dimension, they going deep down, deep down, deep down in that ground. So you got to really be paying attention to what they saying, because you want to have you want to make sure you overdosing on discipline. You know, a lot of people don't talk about that. You want to OD on discipline, staying disciplined, you know, making sure that you always pushing hard, never giving up, you know, and not relying on your feelings, because your feelings ain't nothing but a signal. You know, your feelings gonna tell you some days like, we don't feel like doing this shit. Nigga, my motherfucking back hurt. Like, nigga, like my motherfucking mind hurt. Like, bro, we in pain. You've been reading all day. You've been reading all week. Man, fuck that shit. Take a break. It's fucking Saturday. Go out to the club and go party. Let's go get drunk. Let's go get some bitches. Or for the females, let's go get some niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mind is telling you to do bullshit. You know what I mean? Even though just for the past 5, 6, 7 days, your mind was with you. Y'all was on the same path. Y'all was on the same element. You was both pushing like, yeah, we gonna do this. Oh, you was seeing the vision, everything working together. Oh, the good vibes. People telling you, hey, you gonna do something great walking past you. Then next week, ain't nobody telling you shit. Motherfuckers looking at you like they hate you. They looking at you angry and mad. Some people getting into it with you. Some people blowing the fucking horn like, get your punk ass out the way. Everything is going against you now. Now everything is testing you. Now everything got you over here angry. Now everything got you ready to whoop somebody's ass. Now you ready to fucking put your life on the line. You ready to go to jail. You was just motivated last week. That's because motivation is like taking DMT. That shit only lasts 15 minutes. You need something that's going to last forever. And what lasts forever is you being consistent. You keep pushing. You saying, I ain't giving up. Even though I feel like today, I don't want to do this shit today. You know what? My motherfucking arms is aching. My palms is sweaty. I'm throwing up mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs. But I keep on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd is oh so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come. You got to tap into your 8 Mile. You got to get on your Eminem. You got to be like, you know what? I'm not about to stop for nothing, and nobody about to let me. Ain't nobody gonna get in my way, and I ain't gonna let nobody get in my way. And if you get in my way, I'm gonna run you the fuck over. You shouldn't have got in my way. That's just how you gotta be. You can't be a fucking pussy trying to make it to the top. You can't be weak-minded for nothing. You can't get emotional for nothing. You can display your emotions because your emotions is a signal. Yes. So sometimes you need signals. When you fucking turning left or you turning right, you hit your turn signal. That's your emotions. Your emotions is just a signal, just to alert motherfuckers that I'm on my way and I'm gonna keep pushing. Yeah, motherfucker, I might be turning, but after I turn this corner, I'm on my way. I'm still coming. Yeah, I know you see my brake lights. Yeah, I might have hit the brakes, but nigga, I only did that for 30 seconds, and then I'm about to keep going. That's all your emotions is. You're not supposed to rely on them emotions. You're not supposed to take them emotions and say, you know what, I'm gonna hit the brakes and then I'm gonna park the car, I'm gonna get the fuck out the car, and I'm gonna go take a break and take me a nap because I feel tired. I feel weak. I'm tired of driving. You know what? That shit too far. Matter of fact, I'm finna bust a U-turn and take my ass back home. No, we not doing that. That's not even a fucking obligation. We not even finna use that in the storyline. We not even finna focus on bullshit like that. Nah, we gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep going. Even when times get hard, when the fucking rain is pouring and we can barely see outside. Nigga, we gonna keep going. We just gonna turn on our windshield wipers. That's it. They said a storm was coming. Okay, we finna dress for a storm. But we finna keep going. You know what? They said if you go down there, the fucking storm gonna catch you and you fucking might get caught in a tornado. You know what? We gonna detour and go around that motherfucker. It might take us longer, but guess what? We still going. We ain't giving up. Nah, we gonna keep pushing because you know what they say? It take 21 days to fucking start a habit, right? But it only take 3 days to break a fucking habit. So you'll be going fucking hard for 3 fucking weeks. And all it takes is 3 fucking days to fucking break all of that 21 3-week shit. It's over with. You don't feel like doing nothing. And I don't care. You can be in denial about it, but it happens to you all the time. You start working out, and then next thing you know, you take a break for 1 day. Then you take a break for 2 days. Then you get to that third day. That's the third day. That's the killer right there. When you go into that third day, and you let it tap in and you let it win, it's over with. You just broke a fucking good habit and created a bad habit that quick. You reversing what you was doing already. So you know what I'm saying? You got to keep the discipline. And making my first 100K, I could have went and bought something dope. I could have went and made some, you know what I mean? Made some shake, go buy me some shiny, you know what I mean, diamonds, you know what I mean? Give me a lot of gold. I could have really went and popped out. I could have went to the club, went and bought all the sections, went and bought a bunch of bottles, went and pulled up to the strip club, threw a hell of ones, took me like 5 strippers home by my damn self, blew all their backs out. You know what I mean? I could have did all that shit. But why would you do all that? Because after you done blowing them backs out, spending all that money, and you wake up and you sober up from all of the money and all the drinking and shit that you was spending and drinking, and man, nigga, you feel like shit. Now you over here trying to start over. Now you trying to rebuild. Now you trying to calculate what the fuck I lost. Now you trying to make back what you lost, and you trying to make some. See how far you just pushed yourself back? Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop trying to go buy the best looking car because you just finally got some money. Some of y'all about to get y'all tax money and y'all already talking about when I get my tax money, I'm gonna go get me a motherfucking BMW. I'm gonna go get me that new Benz. I'm gonna go get that new Bentley Bentley. Fuck out of here. Now your ass only gonna have the car for a couple months. You ain't gonna be able to keep up with the car note. It ain't like you about to go buy the motherfucking cash. You about to go get a car note, and then after 2 months, 3 months, maybe 6 months, your ass ain't gonna want to pay it. Your ass ain't gonna be able to afford it no more because you know what? Life gonna hit your ass with an uppercut, a left hook, and a motherfucking jab until your motherfucking ass drop down to the ground and the referee start counting. 1, 2, 3. Now your ass dizzy as fuck trying to get up. Now you over here debating, should I get up? Shit, life kicking my motherfucking ass. Maybe I should stay on the ground. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just take this fucking loss and never get my ass back up and worry about my next fight. That mean now you prone to get knocked out, you prone to giving up, you prone to quitting. So that mean next time you run into a trial and tribulation in life and life get to kicking your fucking ass, you know what? You're going to snap back to what you used to, quitting, giving up, not getting up, saying fuck that shit. I'm done. I'm scared to fight again. Nah, motherfucker. I don't care if life end up winning this round. You got another round to fucking whoop life ass. You can't keep letting life whoop your ass round after round after round after round. And you just trying to keep up with your neighbors is terrible. You trying to get what everybody else got is terrible. That shit is dumb. You don't have no financial literacy. What the fuck are you doing? I almost just threw sauce everywhere. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, bruh? So go get you a motherfucking bucket. Go get you a putt. Go get you a car that run good but don't look good, but it don't break your pockets. And if you can ride around in that car and stack your money up longer, you already done stacked your money up to your 50K, your 100K mark. You already got your money popping and you loaded, right? So you keep going and you keep pushing. You like, yeah, I got my bread right. But I know everybody around you like they got this, they got that. But you don't even know a lot of them motherfuckers that got that shit, they struggling. They can barely afford that shit. Man, I lived in LA. Still live in LA. You know what I mean? I'm just not right. I'm not in LA right now, but yeah, I know so many people in LA that got a lot of shit that people would look at and be like, yo, that nigga's rich or she rich. Man, they struggling like a motherfucker. Matter of fact, they struggling more than you. And you over here feeling like you struggling. You just got little bills and you got a little hustle. They got a bigger hustle than you, but bigger bills than you. You know what I mean? So they can't stop hustling. And then now they done portrayed themselves as this rich looking person, this wealthy looking person. So they can't stop. Because if they fall off, if they sell they fucking bins and go get the putt, they afraid they gonna be humiliated by everybody saying, oh, that nigga's a bum now, that nigga fell off, oh, you know what I mean? So you don't want to put yourself in a category that you're not even really in. Most people aren't even in middle class yet. And then the other half of people are in middle class. And why is the people right below middle class and the people in middle class coming off to everybody else and acting like they rich? But the people who actually rich, you never know that they're rich. Y'all don't never put that together in your fucking mind. Most people will live their whole life trying to be like the people that they think is rich. They'll be saying dumb shit like, they net worth is $15 million. The motherfucker don't got $15 million. They wish they had $15 million. Y'all got to start understanding numbers. Y'all just looking at some shit and y'all just believe some shit. TMZ said this. The Vogue said this. The magazines, all this dumbass shit said this. Man, y'all motherfuckers are retardos. You dumb. In order for somebody to actually have some money, they got to have assets. They can't have a whole bunch of liabilities. Who the fuck do you know that is rich as fuck with a whole bunch of liabilities? It don't make sense and it don't go together. That means you got $1 million and then you go spend $1 million on a bunch of shit. So what does that make you now? You only had $1 million and you bought $1 million worth of shit. Guess where you at now? You back at square one. Your ass at zero. You broke as fuck. Come on, bro. You got to really get it together, man. Go get you a bucket. Go get you a car that ain't got no fucking car note. Fuck that. Don't try to make your first car be a car note. Even I don't care if it's $600 a month, $700, $800 a month. Fuck that. Go take that $800 a month, put that in your pocket, add another $800 to it, and go buy you a putt. You might not even have to get you a putt. You might be able to go to a public auction and go get you something that's nice. You might be able to go get you a decent car or some Toyota. You might be able to go get you some type of Nissan, a 2012, 2014, 2016. You might be able to come up off $1,600. $2,000 if you add another $400 with it. You might be able to pop off and get you something solid. And you know what I mean? Now you don't have no car note. You might be in the negative now, $1,600, but you was up 50 bands, right? You up 50 bands. You took $1,600 out that 50 bands, and you went and got you a decent car. You know what I mean? It might got a little high mileage on it. It probably got 180,000 miles on it. We gonna say 190,000 miles on it. Okay, cool, bet. Make sure you do all your maintenance work on it. Take it immediately to the car shop. Go get everything checked out. Go to AutoZone. Check the OBD reader. You know what I mean? Go see what parts you might need. Take it to the shop. Now you know exactly what's wrong with the car. Tell them, hey, boom, boom, I need this fix. I need this sensor fix. I need a new carburetor. I need this. I need go get the transmission flush. Go get an oil change. Go put some new tires on that bad boy. Go get it clean. Go get it waxed. You know what I mean? Go make sure that car running good so you can go another year, another couple years with that car and stacking more money. Now you turning that 50,000 into 70,000, 80,000. Now you up here booming. Now you able here. Now you got enough money to start making you some investments, going to get you a house, going to buy you some stocks, going to learn. Matter of fact, you need to go take some of that money now and go get you a mentor. Go pay for a course. Don't just buy any course. Study the person for a minute. Go see the type of game and value that they give you for free. And if you respect the value that they give you for free, just imagine how much value they're going to give you when you pay for their course or their mentorship. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't listen to what everybody else saying that they scamming and all of that. Majority of the people who saying somebody's scamming is the people who would never do it. The people who never tried it. These are people who listen to other people who never did it, who never tried it, who thought if they just gave somebody a few dollars that they was going to get rich overnight. Them type of people you can't listen to. You gotta go off your intuition. You gotta tap into your soul. You gotta tap into the satellite of intelligence, and you gotta start really building and reading. You gotta really start taking yourself to the next level, because you know what always gonna pay the bills? Skills. Skills pay the motherfucking bills, and it's never gonna change. And that's the game that I'ma always give you. You don't need name thing. You know what I mean? Because conversation rule the nation. So that's the only thing you always gotta remember, that God gave you a mouth for communication. He gave you a legs for transportation. He gave you hands to fucking use them bitches. So you better use them motherfuckers. And once you able to go get you a little putt, it just proves that you are more focused on progress. You know what I mean? You're not focused on trying to impress people, because once you focus on impressing people, you don't really give a fuck about your progress. You can't mix progress and impressing people. You can't mix those together. It's either you gonna pick one. I want to impress people, or I want to be focused. You know what I mean? So pick one. And once you make your decision, all right, rock, go hard with it. If you want to be somebody that just want to impress people, I'm not knocking you. Do what you got to do. But I know one thing, you'll never be focused. I know one thing, you'll never build generational wealth. I can bet you money on that. We can bet. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. If you live your whole life impressing people, because most people be saying they going to get all of this shit because they can do it, because they balling. I got money. I can do whatever I want. Motherfucker, if you knew how to fucking turn 10 million into 50 million, nigga, you would do it, right? I don't give a fuck how much money you got. That's how the fuck you think Jay-Z and them start saying, oh, they're billionaires. How you think Mark Cuban and them started becoming billionaires? You think it was because they got rich and got their first $1 million and said, I'm set, I'm done. No, the motherfucker said, shit, how can I make this 1 million into 2 million? How can I make this 2 million into 5 million? How can I make this 5 into 10? How can I make this 10 into 20? And that's by staying focused, not by impressing nobody. Them motherfuckers wasn't out here buying all of this fucking jewelry. Jay-Z did the shit when he first came up. He used that shit as leverage. Then after that, he pulled back and started wearing suits, started wearing his hair how he wanted to wear it. He ain't showing you motherfuckers all these different cars and all these different houses. You know what I mean? Most of their houses is like an investment. You know what I mean? These bitches is tax write-off. Y'all got to understand what's going on. They trying to beat the system, not let the system beat them. But a lot of people look from the outside in and they try to predict what the fuck is going on instead of going to really learn what the hell is going on. And just to learn what's going on, you're going to have to put a little work in that. It's going to take you a little effort. You ain't going to be able to just you're going to have to pick your drive purpose and not your pride. Cause if you submitting to your pride, man, you ain't gonna never have no drive purpose. You ain't gonna never have no purpose to keep pushing and keep going. You know what I mean? So it's always your purpose over your pride. You know what I mean? You gotta choose one of those P's. Which one you gonna be, P? You gonna go for your purpose, or you gonna go for your pride, P? You let me know what's happening, what's crack-a-lacking. Let's keep it stack-a-lacking. We ain't doing no subtraction. You know what I mean? We only adding. We gotta keep it going. We gotta keep it flowing. You already know. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to tell you, man, it's RASS. I'm hoping your stress go to the wrong address. And just having that delayed gratification is a fucking cheat code. Delayed gratification is a cheat code. You hear me? The average person buys I'm trying to tell you, the average person fuck is that? The average person buys let's see if I still got it. You still got what? I don't know what the hell you talking about. But the average person they gonna buy a fucking bunch of liabilities. Then wonder why they stuck. Wonder why they keep going broke. Wondering why they can't get to their dreams, wonder why they can't make it how they want to make it. It's because your dumb ass keep buying all these fucking liabilities because you thought you had a little money. Motherfucker, why the fuck do you keep trying to buy all that shit to show people that you got this? I'm gonna go buy me some designer, nigga. Why the fuck is you buying designer, nigga? You trying to fucking compete? You trying to compete in a fucking race that ain't even a fucking race. You trying to stick with a trend that ain't even finna stick with you. Niggas, I remember just a few years ago, niggas was buying Gucci this, Gucci that, Gucci this. Then the next couple years, Prada this, Prada that, Prada this. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you dumb motherfuckers? Do you not understand that the trend is swallowing your asshole? Nigga, you getting swallowed up by a trend. A trend that don't never last. The trend don't give a fuck about you. You only give a fuck about the trend. Think about that. That's like you trying to date somebody when you only give a fuck about that person and the other person don't give a fuck about you. But you over here, I'm going to buy them something for Christmas. I'm going to buy them something for their birthday. I'm going to take them out to eat. Oh, I'm going to help them and do all of this shit for them and then just forget about all the shit I'm doing and they don't give a fuck about you. They don't even, they ungrateful as fuck. Like, man, fuck out of here. Get away from me. I don't want to talk to you today. Stop touching me. Just buy me something. Just do something for me. That's what you're doing when you follow trends. The trend don't give no fuck about you. You only give a fuck about the trend. And you only trying to stick with the trend to impress somebody. You trying to look like you cool. How the fuck you trying to look like you cool? Is either you fucking cool or you not, nigga. You can't fucking go buy a bunch of shit and try to act like you cool. You can't, nigga, it's in you, not on you, motherfucker. Either you cool or you not, nigga. Just because your ass got some money and you showing it on the fucking pictures and the fucking video, nigga, your ass still lame. You still a fucking buster. If somebody came up to you right now and said, give me all that shit before I beat your ass, they don't even need a gun. Your punk ass gonna give it all to them. Nigga, cause you still a lame. The money ain't did nothing to you. Nigga, just because now you got a little paper, you got you the car that you think that made you look like you doing something. Nigga, please, nigga, you still a cornball. Nigga, after all of the bitches try to start talking to you because they think you rich, because you acting like you rich, but they find out you a broke ass, lame ass nigga, they gone. Nigga, now you just a lame ass broke nigga with a nice looking car. No bitches. No bitches at all. Then some of the females, y'all be getting money. Niggas out here giving y'all money. Y'all getting so used to niggas buying y'all everything that y'all just splurge on every fucking thing and you always go to zero because you just feel like there's gonna be a hero. You don't give a fuck about going to zero. It be bitches around here walking around with designer on, designer purse. They ain't got shit in that purse but a fucking charger and some lip gloss. Broke ass bitch. Bitch don't even got a wallet. Bitch don't even got debit cards. Bitch got a fucking Cash App card. Broke as hell. Ain't shit on her Cash App. So her Cash App say zero. The bitch putting on her fucking Instagram and her TikTok and shit. Send me something on my Cash App if you really care. I'm hoping a nigga give me my nails done. That'll make me happy today. Some square, lame ass, cornball ass niggas like you, do niggas that's trying to keep up and trying to act like you rich. You gonna be the lame ass, cornball ass nigga that's gonna send her the money. That's on you, you dumbass. Nobody told you to do it. You could have spent that money on a fucking asset. Instead, you spent it on a liability that don't give a fuck about you, that's gonna put the middle finger up to you and laugh at you and talk behind your back and call and tell all their friends how lame you is and how much of a fucking cornball you is. That's on you. But if that's what you like to do, hey, I ain't tripping. A lot of people get stuck in that fucking shit all over and over and over and over and over. But delayed gratification is just a cheat code. That's all I'm saying, man. Stick on buying assets. Don't focus on buying liabilities. I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna get stuck in a loop and they're gonna call you retarded. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And I don't have to explain myself more about that, nigga. That's rhetorical to me. You know what I mean? So how you gonna flip the script is building assets before the lifestyle. You know what I mean? That's how you flip the script. Fuck trying to buy everything to have the lifestyle, to look like you live the lifestyle, to look like you balling. Nigga, no, fuck that shit. Buy the assets. The assets will make sure you fucking balling. Don't this shit make sense when I'm saying it? Either you gonna make a lot of money and spend it on trying to look like you have the lifestyle of a rich motherfucker that was created from a movie that you watch, fucking music video that you watch. And then it's like nobody ever sees the fucking patterns. You follow some fucking rapper, some artist, some actor, and next thing you know, 5-10 years later, they be talking about they broke, they bankrupt, all this shit. The NBA player, NFL player, he work at Arby's. That nigga trying to go back to a fucking community college to get his fucking certificate to be a fucking cashier. Nigga, what the fuck? How the fuck did you fall for it again? So you telling me now they gonna bring you another person? They gonna bring you an NBA young boy. Now you try. Everybody want to be NBA young boy. Even if NBA young boy stay successful, right? How many of you motherfuckers really think you finna do what NBA young boy did? Motherfucker, you don't know what the fuck he did behind the scenes before he got to where he at. You wasn't there when he was taking the sacrifices, was you? How many people know about the sacrifices you took? When you was stacking your money to the ceiling, how many people actually know about the sacrifices you took? How many people was there? Most people only fucking care about that you winning right now, right? So don't nobody give a fuck when you wasn't winning or when you was trying to win and when you was getting there and I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Like, bro, you really got to really tap into this shit. It's all about the assets. Assets over liabilities. This shit just don't change, bro. You going to either focus on the liabilities, and that's the fucking lifestyle, or you going to focus on the assets. The assets is going to be the things that make sure that you always have the lifestyle. The lifestyle and the liabilities is going to always make sure you never have assets and that you always broke as a bitch. Simple as that. Come on, we're going to keep it simple, man. We're going to either keep it simple like popping a pimple or we ain't going to talk about it at all. You understand? It's going to be like Ripley's Believe It or Not. But this ain't fucking Ripley's. This Raz, you going to believe this shit, bitch. So we're going to just keep it straight and we're going to kick it to you like that. The delayed gratification is the fastest path to being a fucking millionaire. That's it. That's it. It's not you go make a lot of money. You go save up $15,000 and you start acting like you rich. That's just not how it's going to work, my boy. That's not how you going to get rich. You just setting yourself back. That's called insanity. You did this dumb shit before, didn't you? Huh? You know, this shit starting to feel familiar when you go broke. That's when most of y'all be like, damn, I've been here before. After your ass start getting close to zero. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I shouldn't have bought all that shit. Damn. And all the people you were showing out for, they gone. Them motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Them motherfuckers is flocking to the next person who doing dumbass shit you doing. Nigga, they don't give a fuck about you, so stop trying to keep up with the trend. The trend don't give a fuck about you. You only care about the trend. Like I said, who wants to fucking date somebody that you only give a fuck about them and they don't give a fuck about you? Do you want to date that motherfucker? Do you really want to marry somebody that you only care about them and they don't care about you? You really gonna walk down the aisle with them and give them everything? Come on, that's you following trends. Don't do it. Don't let the trends get you. You got to remember, somebody created a trend so they could stay rich. That is their asset. Whatever is in that trend, the shit that everybody buying, the designer, the shoes, the cars, the jewelry, whoever created that, that's their asset. And they made it a trend because they knew your dumb ass that followed trends was going to say, I need that. I got to get that. My cousin got it. My homeboy got it. And last time he had it, man, he had all the bitches. He had everybody talking about him. I like how everybody was like wanting to be around him and wanting to be his friend. So you telling me you like having fake ass friends? You really like that. You really like having fake ass people liking you. You like sleeping with fake ass people just to say I slept with this fine shit last night, but she was fake as hell. Just to say I got the Gucci. I got me some of that coochie. You know what I'm saying? That's you really gonna be like that, man? Come on, man. When there's really women out here that are being pressed on how hard you working, how hard you trying to push to take care of your family and build a generational wealth machine, my boy. That's what we trying to build. We trying to build machines that's called generational wealth. And we ain't just trying to build one of them motherfucking machines. We want a 2, we want a 3, we want a 4, we want a 5. How the fuck we gonna build a generational wealth machine when you trying to feed somebody else generational wealth machine by saying, hey, look at what I got. Look at what I got on. Look at what I'm driving in. Look at my house. Most of these motherfuckers with these nice houses don't even know what a fucking deed is. Nigga, I'm out of all my motherfucking friends that be talking about they bought a house, I'm the only nigga that showed the fucking deed. Nigga, them niggas don't even know what a deed look like. Niggas gotta get on Google and say, what is a deed? The fuck is you talking about, nigga? I don't listen to stupid ass shit. Y'all sitting here bragging about somebody got a nice ass house living in a nice ass neighborhood when they gotta pay a high ass mortgage. Nigga, the banker come take that house, nigga, next year. What is you talking about? Let that nigga fall down and break his leg and can't do shit. Let him get sick for a couple months. He ain't gonna be able to pay that mortgage, get behind that mortgage, get behind on that car note. Nigga, what? And then he got a bitch over there with an itch for another nigga that's rich. Come on, you gonna get lost in the sauce. You ain't gonna never be the boss. I'm trying to tell you, man, we trying to get you leveled up on your game. I am not the nigga that's talking the same lane. You gotta understand that. Stay in your lane, focus on what you focus on. Keep that tunnel vision, because don't nobody give a fuck when you go broke. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody pop out and be like, oh, my nigga broke. Oh, let's go out tonight. We getting fucked tonight. We getting fucked tonight. Nigga, we broke tonight. Nigga, when the fuck that song gonna end up jumping off the fucking charts? Never. Never. Think about you going around telling the bitch, man, I'm trying to get a little coochie, baby. I'm broker than a bitch. Baby, I'm so broke today, baby. All I need is a little coochie, and I'll be okay, baby. Yeah, you feel me? Baby, look, I'm trying to tell you, baby, if you give me a little bit of that coochie, baby, I'm telling you, when I get back on my feet, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with the ad, man, hit you with the ad. Man, ain't no bitch about to give you no coochie. Ain't no bitch finna give you no coochie. Bitch only giving you coochie because she think you rich, she think you got a little paper, and she think she gonna be able to get something out of it. So she willing to give you some coochie for exchange. Exchange for something for a little piece of change. You feel me? So, hey, you got to understand what you're getting into. It's the same way for females, but it's just on a different playing field. You know what I mean? So, I just recommend that you really focus on getting them assets, man. Fuck all of that trying to show out shit. Exotic car money versus freedom money. It's like, which one you want? You want to buy the car or you want to buy the freedom? You got to really ask yourself that. You know what I mean? Exotic car, 1,800 to 3,500 a month when you go getting that joint off, leasing some shit off the lot. You know what I mean? Getting you a car note. That's how much you paying a month. You know what I mean? Then we gonna talk about the payments for that fucking insurance. So you already gonna be looking to pay $1,800 to $3,500 a month for that exotic car. Then the insurance is gonna be somewhere around $300, $800. Dog, the shit finna tear your pockets up. Shit. Then when it come to the repairs, shit, just a little simple shit, nigga. Just repairing the brakes is gonna cost you $1,000. Just getting an oil change might cost you a rack, my boy. So you gotta really think about this shit. You gotta really start saying, man, I'm trying to build a generational wealth machine, not a fucking machine that eats my money. Who wants to make them a machine that eats their fucking money? Or do you want to make a machine that keeps fucking shooting out money to you? It's so simple. But most people gonna struggle with this dumbass shit because they hang around dumb motherfuckers. They watch a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. All they see on TV is a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. When they look outside, they see a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. And then after a while, they be like, you know what? Everybody's some dumb motherfuckers. How about I become a dumb motherfucker too? That's how you end up becoming a stupid ass motherfucker. It's so simple like that. It's simple like popping a pimple. So get you a fucking bucket car. You know what I mean? Gas and oil. That's it. That's all you gonna be worried about when you get that bucket. You gonna get your maintenance done on that motherfucker. Make sure it's running right. Making sure everything nice on the bucket. You know what I mean? You gonna make sure everything running right on the bucket, and then all you gonna worry about for the rest of the year is gas and oil. That's it. And going to get an oil change every few months, every 1,000 miles. You know what I mean? Take that boy up in there. Go get your oil change. Keep it right. Keep stacking your money. While everybody else trying to chase in that rat race, you ain't got to be in it. You in an asset race. You know what I mean? We chasing assets. We ain't chasing liabilities. So you gotta really be paying attention on what you trying to do. The save money turns into more of an investment. More leverage, more power. So the more you saving your money, the more times you can purchase investments. The more leverage you got, the more power you got. So you don't want to just be saving money for no fucking reason, putting it in the shoebox and letting it collect dust. You don't want to do that. That's old school. We got ways of doing things now. You go get you an investment account. You start putting money in the little shit like gold. You start putting shit in like TFPM. Or is it TFPM. Go put some shit in there. Put them precious metals. Go find you any of them precious metals. Go look at the return, the ROI. You know what I mean? The yearly. Go see what they make doing quarterly. You know what I mean? Go get into tech. You know what I mean? NVIDIA is leading in the tech industry. Go hop in NVIDIA. Go find out when is a good time to buy, or is you going to dollar cost average down. find your rhythm and you just stay consistent with it. Don't worry about the finish line right now, because you know what? The finish line ain't as popping as the fucking journey. The journey is what you gonna tell people about the most out of your fucking life. When you sitting back and you an old man and you successful and you got your feet kicked up and the kids want to hear some stories about how you became rich and what did you go through before you was rich, nigga, the best story is gonna be the journey. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about when you made it to the finish line. When I made it to the finish line and I was popping my bottles and everybody was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that sound cute and all, but it's gonna sound way better when you talking about the journey right before you made it to the finish line. That's when everybody gonna be like, damn, and you still made it, and you still won. Damn! Now you inspiring somebody. Now you giving somebody else that boost, like, you know what? All the shit that I'm going through, and grandpa went through this, or unc went through that, or my cousin went through this and that, and he still made it, and I only went through this little bullshit. Man, this ain't nothing then, because my uncle went through way more than this. Man, I'm gonna keep pushing. Keep on pushing to the top. I'm gonna keep on pushing like a bitch that's in labor. You feel me? That's how we gonna do it when it's time to get that paper. Not now, but right now. All right? Shit. Almost choked on I don't know what. That sounds like some crazy shit, no Diddy. But what else are we gonna talk about? Staying low key is a strategy. You know what I mean? Where my notebook at? This is what I wrote on my notebook. I wrote this on my notebook. I know you probably can't see it, but I'm going to read it to you. Never get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We successful already. We already made it. We already got the $1 million checks. We just trying to figure out where the hell we can cash it at. That's your journey. That's your mission. You running around trying to see how can I cash this $1 million check. Everybody keeps saying we don't do that over there. That's too big over here. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you doing your thing and you staying focused. So you know what I mean? So you got to be writing down some shit. Let me see something else we got in here because I keep everything staying on motion. Let me see. Let me see. Staying low key is a strategy. Moving in silence keep you safe from envy, distraction, and fucking leeches. So you want to make sure that you moving in silence. You don't want to be telling everybody like, hey man, yesterday, shit nigga, I made by me a 30 ball, nigga. That's when niggas start plotting on you. That's when people start talking about they gonna rob you. That's when people start spreading that word around like, hey, you know Raz made $30,000 yesterday? Now you don't know who the fuck they telling. And then they start saying, what, for real? Where he live at? They be like, oh, bro, you know that blue house over the corner by my grandma's house right there on the corner? He stay right there. Now niggas over there plotting on you. Now they going to tell some people they don't give a fuck about you. They like, hey, man, I know this one nigga named Raz, nigga. He stay over there on that blue house on the corner. He just made $30,000. That shit in his house in the safe, nigga. You need to run up in that bitch, blah, blah, blah. You got to stay low key. You don't want to be telling everybody what you doing. And then you got the leeches. Then you got the people that's envying you. You got the people who jealous of the moves that you making because you been focused, because you been putting in the work. How the fuck you jealous? How the fuck you mad? Then you over here want to keep begging. Oh, you want to keep begging for money every single day for what? Nigga, I'm over here showing you how we can do this, how we can get this. I'm over here like, bro, let's do this. Let's do this together. And they don't want to do it together. But every time you go do it and make the shit happen, here they come talking about, hey, nigga, can I borrow $200? You got it? You just said you made $30,000, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to keep giving you $200 every week, nigga. Who the fuck do I look like? I'm not, you're not my fucking kid. The fuck? So you want to make sure you staying low key, man. Low key is definitely the strategy on staying focused and staying rich and staying wealthy and building that wealth machine, because we building wealth machines over here. We're not building a fucking money eating machine. We just don't do that. We're not building a trend following machine. We don't do that. We staying focused, all right, buddy? So keep your name on the plan and write this shit down. People play with you differently when they can't read your pockets. You know what I mean? So when people think you broke or people think you rich or they don't know, they confused. They read you different. They treat you different. They don't know how to treat you. They a little confused. They really don't know how to talk to you. And you're not giving them too much. You're not saying, hey, man, I'm balling out of control, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're not wearing your money on you. Stop wearing your money on you. Because once you start wearing money, Nigga, everybody, you don't gotta tell people that you making money. Nigga, they see your ass wearing a new pair of shoes and designer shit every fucking day and got diamond chains on and gold chains and fucking diamond teeth on your mom. Nigga, they already associated you with being rich. You already is about to get drained of your motherfucking money, and now you don't know who the fuck is your real friends. Majority of the people who do that, they don't know who their real friends is. I don't give a fuck if they saying that these is my real niggas, these is my day ones. Nigga, you the only nigga in the crew, nigga, with a bunch of chains on your neck. The rest of the niggas ain't got shit on their neck. The rest of the niggas ain't got no designers. The rest of the niggas ain't got no exotic cars. Only your dumb ass. Nigga, them ain't your fucking friends. Them niggas is jealous of your ass, boy. They just ain't saying nothing yet. Nigga, as soon as you tell them no, they gonna be ready to break your jaw. So the loudest one in the room is usually the brokest one. So don't be the fucking loudest one talking about how much money you got to everybody like, man, I'm balling, I'm balling, I'm balling, I'm balling, I'm balling, I'm balling. Woo! And cut that shit out, bro. Cut that shit out, bro. Don't do that to your shit. The long game is the real win, bro. So we playing this game to be in a long time, not a short time. The goal is to build generational wealth, not Instagram moments. We not doing this shit to be posting no pictures on Instagram, making all these videos just to get a bunch of likes, just as hoping that you get some hoes. That's really what you doing it for. You hoping that you get some hoes. You hoping that you get treated like a rapper. Nigga, you ain't talented, nigga. You just chose one little piece out of nigga shit. Nigga, I don't care how much fucking jewelry Future was wearing at the end of the day. Future could take all that shit off. Future could fucking ride around in a putt-putt, nigga. He come out that motherfucker and start talking about, with down the city, right in found magic. I'm in something by magic. Voila, magic. Voila, magic. Nigga, he's rapping some old shit, nigga. The bitch is still gonna flop. Nigga, he say, let's go to the studio. Nigga, them bitches ain't finna get shit at the studio but hard dick and bubble gum. They still going to the studio. You know why? Because he got more than just money and fucking shiny materials. The nigga got actual talent. He actually got something that he created that people actually like. So besides that, the jewelry and all of that shit and the money and all that shit, it just make everything look better. It's like adding steroids. You know what I mean? Like, I was already in shape, but then when I started taking the steroids, I got bigger, I got cutter, I got, you know what I'm saying? That's all the jewelry and the money and all of that shit. That's all that is. But when you actually got talent, you actually got shit that you done created, man, that shit dragging you the most. That's the biggest picture, because without all of that, you ain't gonna be able to keep all the other shit anyway. So you're gonna still need to have to work out on them steroids. You ain't gonna be able to just sit on the couch and take steroids and get buff and swollen shit. Nigga, you still gotta go to the gym. You still gotta work out. You still gotta be consistent. So keep that in mind, my boy. Don't get lost. This is a long game. The goal is to build generational wealth, not Instagram moments. Don't get lost on that shit. A lot of people do. A lot of people start making their first $20,000 and they want to build Instagram moments. We not doing that. We not doing that at all. So get you a fucking bucket today, assets tomorrow, choices forever. That's all we worried about. This is chess. Exotic cars are fucking checkers. So you worried about playing checkers after your ass and dominated the game of chess. And that's the game of building that generational wealth, understanding that I have a wealth machine that will be able to spit out money constantly. It will never stop. It will keep going. I will be able to pass this motherfucking machine down to my generations to come. I will be able to inspire others. I will be able to keep my faith with God, because without nobody, when I didn't have nobody, I still had my faith in God. So you want to make sure you stand focused and stand rooted and stand grounded. You know what I mean? Don't get lost in the sauce, my boy. The real flex. You want to know the real flex? Anybody can go broke trying to impress. That's a real flex right there. So just remember, majority of people who go broke was trying to flex. They was trying to impress people. Do you want to be one of them niggas that jumping in line? And I'm telling you, it's like a 90% chance that that's going to happen when you try to impress others with your money. It's your money. What the fuck you want everybody to clap for you every single day? Nigga, I understand if you had one little party to let people know, like, nigga, I got some success going. I'm congratulating myself. Come to my celebration. Let's celebrate with me getting this platinum record. You feel me? For getting my new record deal. For getting my new restaurant started. Come celebrate with me. You know what I mean? Why you trying to celebrate every weekend and pop bottles every weekend? What the fuck is you celebrating? You still celebrating the same shit over and 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 over? Nigga, no, boy. Go make some more goals. Go make some new accomplishments and then come back and celebrate that. That'll keep you on motion and that'll keep you on your mission. You know what I mean? We only celebrating every time we complete a mission. If you ain't complete a mission this month, ain't no reason to go to the club. Ain't no reason to even get no pussy. Ain't no reason to go on over there with that nigga, girl. You ain't made no goals. Girl, take your ass to the gym. Go work on yourself. Go read a book. Go level up your mind. Go understand what it takes, what it means to be able to be in a valuable relationship. Go understand what it feel like. Go learn on what it is to be able to take care of family and raise kids. Go learn something. You know what I mean? You don't gotta always party. That shit don't do nothing. Cause then when real life shit hit you, your ass don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do at all. Motherfuckers get sick. They don't got no cures. They don't know how to cure themselves. The only thing they can do is go to the doctor. You hoping the doctor. Now your faith is inside of a doctor. A nigga that don't know you. A nigga that's getting paid. The shit you was supposed to be doing, but your ass made yourself sick as fuck out here, clubbing and partying, fucking everybody. That was all you was worried about. That ain't no fucking flex. Your bank account is heavy. Your ego is light. Don't forget about that, man. So, stop chasing validation. Build stability first, luxury later. Don't fall for the highlight reel. Focus on your scoreboard. Make sure you putting up points. Check your stats. Make sure every game you're dropping a triple-double, at least a double-double. Make sure you get that championship. Make sure you get your rings at the end of the year. Make sure you are the one in the division that's number one at the division. That's you. Make sure you at the one at the Super Bowl holding up the trophy. That's when we gonna go celebrate. That's you and your success. That's you building your generational wealth machine. Your family gonna thank you later. They gonna love you later. They gonna appreciate you later. They gonna say, thank you, Raz. I really appreciate you, Raz, for laying down the foundation, for laying down the structure, for laying down the consistency, for showing us all that we can do it. We all came from nothing, but you created something. Motherfucker, you could have gave up like the last nigga. Nigga, you could have gave up like your big cousin. You could have gave up like your daddy with his bitch ass. But you ain't do that. You kept your faith in God and you said, I can do this. I know I can do this. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Ain't nobody gonna get in my way. And if they get in my way, I'm gonna run them over. They shouldn't have been in my way. I'm powerful. I'm a king. Everything I touch turned into gold. I can't be stopped. I never fold, I never bend. I don't lose, I always win. I'm a blessing. I don't take losses, I take lessons. Amari Double S, hope your stress go to the wrong address, man. Make sure you hit the like and the comment button, man. Well, hit the comments, man. I really appreciate all the people who pay attention and they really take this game and they really use it, because I ain't say this shit for no reason. This the shit that helped me. I made my first 100K. I ain't go buy all the shit everybody else bought. Next video, I'm going to show y'all the putt that I got. Then I'm going to have to show y'all the 100K, just because I might show y'all the 100K. I might do that. I don't really feel like I got to do that. I don't got to prove shit to nobody, but I know the haters going to say something, and I don't really give a fuck about the haters. I really care about somebody at home that need a little boost, that need a little motivation, that need to see somebody else do it another way, not see somebody doing it the same way that everybody else doing it. You know what I mean? Where people are always paying attention to somebody once they become rich and they start doing rich shit, or when somebody become a billionaire and they start doing billionaire shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about the mission. They don't give a fuck about the journey. And most of the people don't talk about the journey. And that's important though. That's why you got to put it in a book, because you want to monetize your journey. So when people really want to know about where you came from and how you got it before you got it, they got to pay for it. And they got to do that for the rest of your life. And that's something you can pass down from generations to generations. Man, I love everybody that's real eyes, and real eyes recognize real truth. Fuck real lies. We ain't really paying attention to that. So real eyes can recognize real lies. We seen that shit from a mile away. You know what I mean? And I seen your lies from a smile away. So you can't play with me, man. It's Ari Double S and I'm signing out, man. I hope your stress go to the wrong address. Make sure you hit the follow button. If you don't, man, at least you took some game from this shit. I love you. Gang, gang.